It's fair to say that GASGAS have had a mega year. 77% rise in sales and 22 dealers. They're now a proper brand, and after spending quite a bit of time riding this, the ES 700, I can say that they actually make proper bikes as well. I love adventure bikes. I absolutely love them. They're great for munching miles, they're great for the odd green lanes, but for me, I'm not confident or good enough off-road to really be able to manhandle them. Like, you can see what people do on GS's, Tigers, Super Adventures. It's absolutely crazy, but I do not have that talent. I'd much prefer to ride an enduro bike, something lighter, something a bit more delicate, something that, you know, if you drop it, it's not gonna crush your legs. And to be honest, this is the perfect mixture of enduro and adventure. I actually think it's one of the most understated bikes. Sure, it's pretty much identical to its cousin, the KTM, but it's such an underrated bike. So we did some really nadgery trails on it today. It was really tight, really twisty, something that would probably be more suitable to a 1252 stroke or a 254 stroke, something much lighter and much easier, to be honest. And this thing sort of lapped it up so much easier than I anticipated. And I'd never even dream of trying it on even a middleweight adventure bike. But I actually snuck out on this thing on the road, and I've got to say, its road manners are absolutely incredible. So much better than I was expecting. I thought it would be awful, but this is a bike I could actually see myself doing some mileage on. It utilises the same basic concept as the Supermoto, the SM 700, which is the same as the Husky, same as KTM. You get the picture. So it's a proper bike. It's got 13.5 litre tank, 10,000 kilometre service intervals. It even comes with a quick shift and auto blipper. So I took it out earlier. It will sit at 6th gear. It will sit at about 50-60 mile an hour, actually quite comfortably. It's not stupidly loud. It's got a little bit of a buzz around it because it's a single, but as a road bike, you could quite easily ride it from sort of England into Wales. You could do some proper trails that you'd never attempt on a big adventure bike, and you can ride all the way home. Sure, it's not got the wind protection, it has no cruise control, but as a bike that can do both, and it does the off-roading and the proper nitty-gritty stuff so well, I think it's a really good package. I'm not good enough or crazy enough to ride a proper enduro bike as hard as it could be, and I can nowhere near push a big adventure bike to its limits. But this thing sort of blurs the lines. It's sort of a nice mixture of both. You can get to your trails, you can get to your green lanes, you can ride 10, 15, 20, even more mileage on the road and not feel like you're buzzing along at 40 mile an hour, uncomfortable and having a rough time. If you want an adventure bike, but you only want to do a little bit of road mileage, at under 10 grand, this is a serious bit of kit.